Savannah Maddison is determined to make a difference in the world. As a young teenager, she is working full-time on a career in country music, but her heart is full of love for America's soldiers. Initially inspired by her best friend, Savannah created a program designed to bring a little love from home to soldiers deployed to all corners of the world. Savannah's Soldiers is closing in on 100,000 letters sent to our military forces overseas. We caught up with Savannah to talk about that exciting program.
It is my pleasure today to catch up with this beautiful Savannah Maddison. What a pleasure. How old are you?
I just turned 13.
13. And I want you to listen. This is the coolest thing. You started an organization when you were 9, 10 years old.
10.
Talk about how this started, because it's called Savannah's Soldiers. And what exactly is it? Let's tell the folks out there.
Perfect. Savannah Soldiers is a letter writing campaign for soldiers deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. I started it for my best friend Wilson Shaper, whose dad was deployed to Afghanistan for a year, about 2 years ago.
Wow. So at that age, because I heard that you heard about the dad leaving, but you didn't exactly even know what deployed meant.
Yes. It was crazy. She just walked up to me on the playground one day and told me that her dad was going to be deployed. And I went home and Googled it and researched it, and we decided that we wanted to do something. So her dad had about 700 soldiers underneath him, so we wanted to start sending them letters. I wrote a song first, because I'm a singer and songwriter, and she loved it. But I guess I realized we hadn't done that much by just writing my best friend a song and recording it. So I decided to start writing letters. We got the whole neighborhood around a kitchen table and just wrote and drew pictures and colored until it just got so big that we were on the Today Show. It was crazy. It kind of exploded from there. It was really cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, we're going to go back a second, because you said, I'm a singer-songwriter and I wrote a song for him, but that's not a big deal, so I wanted to do something bigger, so now we're doing letters.
Yes.
I love that. Talk about the song you wrote.
Well, I went to Nashville, which is my favorite place in the whole entire world, and I decided to co-write because I love co-writing. And I started working with this awesome lady named Deborah Allen, and I just told her my situation and we wrote together, and it turned out really cool, and I was so excited, and I showed Wilson and she loved it. But I guess like I said, we decided it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it didn't make that big of a difference, and we wanted to do something like that. So.
Something that made a difference.
Yeah.
So you got all the kids in the neighborhood, you started writing letters, and now to date, how many letters has your organization gotten?
Just under 70,000.
Wow, 70,000 letters. And do you hear back from these soldiers? How does that work?
We do. When they get into safe zones, they can log onto Facebook, and the most amazing thing they do is they send back pictures. And they always smile and are in the pictures holding up the letters. It's amazing. The kids can see the full circle. Like, they'll write the letters, and we'll post pictures on Facebook of the letters, and they receive the letters, and we see the pictures. So it's really cool.
Let's go back to the music, because you are a singer-songwriter. When did you write your first song?
I think I was 10. I actually wrote it here with Deborah Allen. It was really cool. It's one of the best experiences ever.
And now, do you just stay at home and write lyrics, and you write with other people? And I mean, talk about some of the songs that you've written and performing them, because you're out on the road. You're out a lot. You've made a lot of TV appearances, Larry King Live.
I do. I love writing. Writing's so much fun, and I just got good at playing guitar because I've been practicing for a really long time. I have the most amazing guitar teacher. His name's Adam, and we play all the time. So I just started getting good at it, which makes songwriting so much more fun because I can finally, start writing things by myself. And I love co-writing. I co-write all the time. I have about 24, 25 songs.
What do you write about? Because I know as a songwriter, I dabble. I mean, we write about life experiences, and you're 13. I mean, but that's okay. There's still a lot going on when you're 13, isn't there?
Yes. So many people ask me where I get inspiration, and I've always learned to keep a pen and paper with me at all times because inspiration just pops up to my head. I could be in the shower or outside, so I always keep a pen and paper on me to write down ideas. So it's really cool.
You've now touched so many lives with your letters. You've already done so much. You're out singing. You're taking trips to Nashville. You live in South Florida. How do you do everything? How do you balance school, your music career, learning guitar, writing, sending letters?
We're definitely very busy. I'm homeschooled. I have an amazing homeschool teacher. Her name's Morgan, and we had the funnest times together. And I'm homeschooled with my sister, too, who's a horseback rider. And it's hard to balance everything, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. So
I love it. What's next for you?
Hopefully, I would love to. My biggest goal is to get to 100,000 letters, which is kind of coming up soon. I'm excited about that.
You're close.
Yes.
You just call a few more neighborhood kids.
Yes. And I would love to sing. I've done 49 professional sporting events I sang the national anthem for. I'd love to get to 100 of those, so that's really cool.
Well, There you go. You heard her say it right here on Inside Music Row. You guys call her. She'll sing the national anthem. I love it. What a pleasure to meet you. I know the sky's the limit for you. There's no telling. Miss Savannah Maddison, everybody, on Inside Music Row.
Savannah needs your help to send our troops messages from home. As we enter Memorial Day weekend, please remember all of America's forces that are stationed overseas and send them a message of thanks. You can join in with your own group by visiting savannahsoldiers.com for more information. We're now just about out of time for this week's show, but make sure you sign up for this week's drawing online at InsideMusicRow.com. We just have a couple of those Blue Smoke discs up for grabs from Dolly Parton. Now, if you're looking for more IMR, you can always check out Zeus.com and even download that cool app to take us with you when you're on the go. Make sure you come back next week when we hook up with Rascal Flatts to talk about their new project. We'll leave you today with this week's Artist on the Rise. Here is Rochelle Lene. Until next time, I'm Kelly Sutton for Inside Music Row. I'll see you again real soon.